What is going on, ladies and gentlemen? Giganato Gaming here, and welcome back to a brand new episode of Ark Valgeuro Ascended. Now, you may notice here that this place seems a bit empty, because I demolished this base and I put it in here. I will show you what it looks like in just a second. Now, before we do that, I want to say something about this Ankylo, because it's really cool. Like, it gathers metal, which is awesome, but not only does it gather metal, if I take this... Okay, it was doing it a second ago. Huh. It was turning it into metal ingots. Alright, do I have to get it going for that to work? Let me see if there's like a setting or something. Yeah, because it turned like metal into ingots. Like, it's kind of hard to explain. And like with this, I might never need metal ingots anymore, or refining forge anymore. Yeah, because it was converting the metal into metal ingots. It was doing just that. Yeah, this is very strange. It was doing it a second ago. I guess it doesn't do that anymore. Maybe it did get a patch, so maybe that's what it was. But like, yeah, I didn't get it on camera, but it was like turning metal into metal ingots, which I find very strange and cool at the same time. Well, I guess we're gonna have to do this the old-fashioned way. Now let me show you what I've done here. Voila! I added this mod called the Cyber Structures mod. It's kind of like what S Plus was back in the Evolve days. So we got that, and do I have any leftover standing torches? I do. Okay, awesome. Let me go ahead and just put them by the entrance so it's not as dark. Can we go in? Let there be light. Let's go. The Ankylos are too big to fit in there. That's why I haven't had them in there. But I got my smaller creatures like Doedicurus. I have them breeding in the background. This Oviraptor that I tamed off camera. And that wind turbine that I got from a drop. That's how we get our power. So, yeah, we got that. And this is our imprinted raptor, Kim. Or Doedicurus, even. We bred her up. We had an imprinted version. We have her at like 10,000 health, 4,000 melee, up to 5,000 melee. So yeah, we're going to take her out on an adventure today. Don't really know what we're going to do today. Obviously, I'm not going to stay here. This is just until we're ready to move out. But yeah, obviously we're not staying here forever. So, let's go ahead. Put Kim away for now. And then all this, and we also got a trough off camera. So this cyber structures mod will literally make basically life a lot easier. All right, let's maybe pull some wood. Let's pull all of it. And I guess we're crafting it all. Will this craft up the metal faster? Maybe it will, maybe it won't. Alright, we'll have to see what goes on. Yeah, in today's video, I'd like to see if maybe we could get something that can gather wood. I'm thinking maybe like a Stego or something. I'm not going to go for a mammoth, because that might be a little too difficult. So maybe like either a beaver or a Stego. One of the two. And I'm also keeping my eyes peeled for any better torches. So then we can tame a Mega Raptor at some point. That's kind of the goal. Alright, so let me put some of this stuff away. We'll put this Doedicurus away. We should be good. Alright, cool. We'll leave everything else here. Let's go get a wood gatherer. We've got the Ankylos, which are obviously really good for metal gathering, and the bear's really good at fiber gathering, but we don't really have a good wood gatherer. Luckily, there's like a Stego over here. That's like a level 55. There's a 95, a 55, and a 55. Alright, cool. Got another Stego. That's a Bronto. Not even a Stego. Alright, so as we are looking for things to tame, if you find yourself enjoying this video and want more content like this, make sure to leave a like on the video and subscribe for more. It would really help out a ton. Let's see if we could get this channel to 1,500 subscribers. That would be super amazing. But yeah, with that, let's begin the video. So, what we're pretty much looking for is a, maybe a, I'm thinking a Stego. Or if we could find a beaver, we'll tame a beaver. But I don't know where beavers would spawn on here. And I'm not going after a mammoth. Because that's a little, no, too risky. Because of the wolves and whatever. Yeah, so we're going to do some exploring. You know, a poop machine would be really nice. That's a 140. Do you have a... Okay. Got a Stego here. That's a 55. Let's see if we can get this quick little piggy. I should have brought some Mejo berries with me. You know what? I can always get some from base. I don't have a berry gatherer. Nor do I have any berries at all. Let's find some berries. There's a Stego right here, level 55. That's an arcology Stego. Yeah, that's another thing I added in. I added in the arcology mod, which adds in a bunch of stuff. Let's go ahead and put all those Mejo berries into you. I'm going to let you tame up. Oh, you're taming up pretty quickly, actually. Yeah, you're taming up pretty fast. We're already at 31%. Alright, let's fly back. Let's go back inside. Okay, these guys are kind of clipping through the ground. I don't want that. I don't like that. This parasaur we'll put away. I'll put this parasaur away. Just so it's not as busy or loud. Yeah, because the Deinonychus are already pretty loud. Alright, we've got some stuff in here. Alright, let's see. Do we have any more narco berries? There we go. Let's get started on that. Get 70 narcotic. How am I on stone arrows? Probably put the stone arrows in here. Have I got any stone arrows? No. Alright. I don't have any stone arrows. Alright, let's see if we can pull some stuff. Alright, so stone arrows. Can we make 100 of those? We can. Awesome. Alright, cool, cool. We'll get some narcotic ready as well. We got some metal cooking up. So yeah, the reason I've got about 500 metal ingots is because when I put it in the M. Ankylo's inventory, or when it harvested it, it like converted them into metal ingots. I don't know if that was a bug or if that was intentional or what, but it happened. So, alright, that's gonna take its sweet ass time. So I'm just gonna go out and pick up the Theomia. It should be done taming beforehand, so. Alright, we got a max level Pteranodon. We got 2 max level Pteranodons. That's awesome. Alright, yeah, we got some arcology stuff spawning in. I'd like to maybe get a Stego. Like, I mean, I just want an excuse to explore. There's a 145 Stego. Could go after that. 4,800 torpor. That's very doable, actually. Let's just shoot you. an eye on his purple. I should probably focus on headshots if I can. That's kind of dark. I can't really see anything. Okay, that was a miss. Ow. Yeah, I'm not going to have enough arrows to do this. So we might as well just fly over here. The Stego will probably be chasing us. Let's go pick up the Phiomia so we can leave Render. The Phiomia's been tamed. We'll go pick them up, and then we'll get some more arrows going, and then we'll continue the tame. See, we're going to get a Stego in episode 4, and maybe we might get a Doedicurus for, like, stone gathering. So then we can prepare for when we eventually do move out. Because I'm not staying there forever. Like, I do plan on finding a permanent spot to call home. Alright. Let's check on the arrows real quick. I don't like how they're glitching to the ground like that. Should I put them on the foundations? You know what? That might help. Yeah, we can. Alright, we don't need that Phiomia ping anymore. So what are your stats, out of curiosity? 28 into health, 42 into melee. You had terrible health, but really good melee. Pretty decent melee, actually. So we got our Phiomia. All tamed up. Let me give you some of these berries. So you'll be all set to go. There we go. And let's get some more trank arrows going. Arrows. There we go. We're loading up with arrows. We should be all set to go. You know, we'll go in with Kim. Knock out that Ankylo with Kim. Or not Ankylo. Stego. Now, where's that 140 Ankylo? I mean, no, Stego. Damn it. Is that you? Or 145 even. My apologies. Alright, your friend is after me, apparently. I need to take out his friend. Alright, I don't want to attack the wrong Stego. That's the thing. There we go. Where you going? Where you going, Stego? Ow. Didn't really hurt that much. Okay, that was a miss. Should we tame this max level Ankylo and Ankylo as well? It's just a max... Okay. Why are we still missing? We should be hitting, not missing. Alright, I think you'll be down with this next arrow, and you're down. Awesome. Alright, I'm going to give you half of these berries. You don't even need that. 33. That's going to take 33 Mejo berries. Wow. Okay. Fair enough, I guess. What about you? How many are you going to take? Only 17. Alright, and you have 4,200. Let's get this Ankylo knocked out as well. Because... Oh, he's got a friend. Of course he's got a friend. What level's his friend? 55? He's got 2 friends. Okay, I wanna kill your friends, but not you. Just killed this 140 Ankylo. Alright, that's your buddies taken care of. I want to get you as well. Thing about this place, we don't really have to worry about any carnivores. That's what I like about this place. So we're taming all sorts of herbivores today. Alright, this last arrow, and it is down. Awesome. And you're going to take 17 Medjos. I'm going to give you these Medjos. Yeah, see, this one has it. Cooked meat. And I'm sure it can cook metal as well. That is very peculiar. Alright. Yeah, like the Ankylos apparently work as like forges. Alright. While we wait for the Ankylos and the Ankylo and the Stego to tame, I guess we'll see if we could find like maybe a beaver or something. I don't know where I would find beavers. Probably not in the White Cliffs. We'll look in the White Cliffs anyway, see if we can find anything. Yeah, there's no guarantee. This castle looks cool and all. Would I want to build my permanent base here? I mean, there's plenty of space. Plenty of space for everything. Like, I could have my breeding pen here. I could have my main base over here. Or my main base inside. I could have my main base inside if I wanted to. I don't know. We'll have to think about that. Alright, so we've got 78 arrows to spare. I'm just going to do a little exploring while I wait for the Stego and the Ankylo to tame up. That's a 145 Stego, which is cool. That's a T-Rex, level 90. I would like to tame a T-Rex at some point. We're not quite ready for one just yet. There's a max level Bronto down there. There is the Aberration Cave. That's like somewhere over here. I've been in there before on the Evolved map on ASC. And we're almost out of stam. Let's just land. And, yeah, it was pretty boring down there. However, I think they have changed it for Ascended. They added rock drakes to it, which is awesome. Who doesn't love a good rock drake? You know what? We could build on this cliff over here. I mean, it's not the flattest. But you know what? This cliff could be something we could build on. It's not the flattest, but it's something. Alright, we're back into the White Cliffs. We're going to see what we can find. Maybe we could tame a Procoptodon. I don't have any rare mushrooms on me. There's a Procoptodon right there. That's a 145 Diplodocus. That is a 55 Diplo. There's baby Meguanas. That's awesome. A Meguana might be nice to tame, because we can glide with it. What was this Procoptodon? 140. Okay, cool. A Procoptodon might be nice to have to get around. That is an Alpha Rex. I don't know if the Deinonychus can take that. Maybe not by itself. We can find out. Can Kim take on an Alpha Rex? We can always make a quick escape if not. What level is it? 140, of course it is. Oh my god. Alright, can we latch on to an Alpha Rex? It's not giving me the indication that I can. Oh, we're doing 1750 per hit. Ow. Okay, 110 damage per bite. It's not too bad. I think the stomp is what you gotta watch out for. Yeah, that does 128. We got him down to 93,000. We got a stack bleed. Oh yeah, the Deinonychus bleeds. I forgot about that. This has got to be the stupidest idea I've ever had. I mean, we're doing good damage to him. I think we could do this. Obviously, we've lost a good chunk of health, but we've done it. I think think the bleed ended up killing it. Alright, that was awesome. What did we get from that? A better crossbow? Yes, please. If only we got a better torch. That'd be great. But we got a better crossbow from that, which is awesome. Alright. So we've got plenty of prime if we want to tame up a carnivore. Let me get this Doedicurus. You're mutated. I'll just put you away, just so we have a stone gatherer. You're only good for stone gathering. Whoa. Okay, I didn't really want to be down here. But since we are, we could see if there's any more Deinonychus eggs while we're down here. You know, while we're down here, anyway. Now that we have our own Deinonychus, this should be a breeze. Maybe. Hopefully. Let's see it. Alright, I can up the gamma, actually, which is pretty decent. Hey. Be our stone gatherer. Here we go. We got a 95, which is better than a 20. We got to be careful around here of any mega raptors. A single aloe is fine. We can take a 60. All right. Another Deinonychus incoming. We got an M Doedicurus. Hey, come back here. There we go. That was a max level. If we could find its nest, that'd be great. Alright, that nest has nothing in it, but this nest has something in it. That's a 55, so that might belong to a 55. Alright, let's see what we got. Anything good? Probably not. 145, I'm keeping that. 100, I'm going to eat that. And then 55. We did get another 145, which is good. What's this all about? Is this like a cave? What's this all about? Oh, it's just a tunnel. That's cool. That's pretty cool. Oh, dear God. There's an arcology Procoptodon. It's a 145. I don't think bolas work on Procoptodons anymore. I don't have any rare... I don't have my rare mushrooms on me. Alright. Yeah, they can't be bola. I figured not. A Procoptodon would be nice to get around on. I'll tell you what. I don't think there's anything around. That's a max level sheep with a baby. You're a sheep. Alright, we got a sheep anyway. Look at that, a baby Lymantria. Hey there, buddy. I'm gonna keep you alive. Alright, there is an aloe. You leave them alone. I'm just gonna mark down on the map where that Procoptodon is. Kim, you should be able to keep up with that thing, right? Alright. I'll tell you what. Let's go ahead and drop all of this. Maybe except... Oh, well, I dropped the mutton. Too late now. Let me kill this aloe real quick. It's a max level, of course it is. Alright, wait, are you the 145? Oh, you're a different one. You're just a regular 140. I kind of want the arcology one. Alright, we've got kangaroos in the area. I want to tame a kangaroo. We got rare mushrooms. We might as well, right? Alright, let's drop pelt. Maybe keep the hide. Drop this stuff. See if we can get the rare mushrooms going. And then from there, I've got some rare mushrooms on me. They should be in the preserving bin. I'll get them out. And if I can't find that 145 arcology kangaroo, there's also a 140 regular kangaroo that we could tame up. Figured we could tame that up real quick. Yeah, because I like the kangaroos. They look cool. Kangaroos are awesome. So I guess we're getting a kangaroo today. We got a blue boosted drop. I kind of want to see what's in it. I'm keeping my eyes peeled on a better torch, so we can finally tame up the Mega Raptor. I will also try to get some flak armor. I actually should have the resources for flak armor. I'll probably do that at the end of the video. Upgrade from cloth. We got a mammoth saddle, some hide clothes, but still no torch. Now, if you could get stuck somewhere, that would be grand. Yeah, get stuck on the rocks. That'd be awesome. Or get stuck on me. That works. You know what? That's perfect. Oh, nope, I had to move. Okay, where'd you go? There you are. Alright, that was a miss. That was also a miss. And down goes the Procoptodon. Awesome. We managed to do it. Let's put the rare mushrooms onto you. How many are you going to take? 7? 6. Okay, we have just enough. Just enough to do this. Alright, and I will let you guys know when this Procoptodon is tamed. I'll see you guys in a little bit. Oh, hello. That's a max level arcology Procoptodon. Would you like to be mine? I think that was a Meguana that just fell down. Alright, can we turn around, please? Get stuck on something, please. And down it goes. Awesome. Alright, and I will let you guys know when... this Procoptodon's fully tamed. I'll see you guys in a little bit. Ooh, a red drop. Please be a torch. Please have a torch in here. Well, it's not a torch, but I'll take it. We got a flamethrower. And 47 propellant. That's cool, actually. We got a flamethrower. I might have to try that out once I get some ammo for it. That's an M Dreadnoughtus. Those guys are knockout tames. Only 7,000 torpor. That's actually doable. A level 20 would actually be doable. There's another M Dreadnoughtus. That's a 140. You know what? I might try my luck at taming an M Dreadnoughtus next episode. Saying that has about 30,000 torpor. I think it's doable, though. I think it's very doable. I don't think Kim would be strong enough to handle it, but I think if we just fly around on the Pteranodon and keep shooting it, we should be good. Because I want to tame an M Dreadnoughtus, see if it's any different from a normal Dreadnoughtus. I mean, obviously it's smaller and it's a KO tame, but still. Alright, and I'm back after a long while. Let me turn the gamma down, because we don't need that. We managed to get everything we need. We got a Doedicurus, this 95 here. Had 13 points into its weight, 20 points into its stamina. That's not bad. Oh, we got that. Let me give you some berries real quick. You can have those. You'll probably be too big to fit in the base. Alright, so, and we also got this max level Alvis. I'm going to leave you inside, because you're small enough to fit inside. There we go. Luckily, you've got the truff. I should probably get a sheep that's the opposite gender at some point. You are a female. I'll have to get a male at some point so we can have endless mutton. Alright. Kim, you did a good job. And then let's look at the stats of our tames that do matter, like the Ankylo and the Stego. Alright, so if we look at the Ankylo, we got 34 into health, 34 into stamina, oxygen, food, no one cares, 46 into weight, 36 into melee. So he's got really good weight, which is really all that matters with an Ankylo. Really good weight. And then if we look at the Stego, we've got 35 into health, 47 into stamina, oxygen, food, no one cares, 31 into weight, 35 into melee. That's cool. And then for our kangaroos, Procoptodon. Let's see what we got. Alright, so here's our regular. 38 into health, 36 into stamina, oxygen, food, no one cares, 24 into weight, 45 into melee. And then our arcology one. 45 into health, 39 into stamina, oxygen, food, no one cares, 36 into weight, 38 into melee. Obviously really good. Really good if I'm going to be honest. I think we do need some pelt for the Procoptodon saddle. So I'll get the saddle for the Stego off camera. And let me just pass this Ankylo saddle. You know, we could put you away and you could be like a spare or something. And we're back. And we're going to take this Arcology Procoptodon out for a spin. And see what you're good at. See what you're capable of. Now you can get, like, mad hops in, which is always a plus. We can shoot off the back of you. We could use you to get around. That is a beautiful trike. Real talk. Let's see what kind of damage we do. The bite does 122. The kick does 122. I think C picks stuff up. I think it only picks up, like, tames. I think, yeah, C's supposed to pick stuff up. Let's see if we can make it to that cliff. Yeah, that's some good stuff right there. We got our Procoptodon. Let's go. We can now do mad hops. We can scale cliffs and whatever else. Alright. Let's head out. Let's get a picture for the thumbnail. And then off camera, I'll get a Stego saddle and we'll see how the Stego is. And you know what? Maybe we could test out the Ankylo now. We'll have to see. Let me go ahead and put this Deinonychus egg away first. Alright, because I really want to show you guys this metal thing. Oh, look at that. Yeah. It's converting the metal into ingots. We never need a refining forge ever again. That is so awesome. So yeah, next episode, I'm thinking about going after that M. Dreadnoughtus. That 140 or 145, whatever it is. Yeah, we never have to worry about metal ever again. We don't even need a refining forge anymore. We already have 125 metal ingots. And that's just from him converting them. That is just super awesome. Alright. So we got a Procoptodon, or two Procoptodons, a Stego, an Ankylo, and a Doedicurus. So now we should be fully ready for, like, resource gathering and whatever else. I'm just going to level you up in all weight. And with that, I think that's going to wrap it up for this episode. If you guys enjoyed it, make sure to leave a like and subscribe for more. It would really help out a ton. Thanks for watching, and I will see you guys next time.